You feel it in your bones. Perfection. Picture the most flawless face you've ever seen. Now, remove every single blemish from every face on earth. In that moment, beauty dies. Because beauty isn't an object, it is an electric shock. And a shock needs two poles: terror and wonder. Today, we will trace the hidden currents, the same force that jolts the soul awake. All praise be to the one who created the heavens and the earth, the shining sun and the radiant moon, the clouds which give shade, the food that nourishes us, and the water that sustains us, the creator of joy and happiness, and the creator of you and I. Welcome to Mārefa Podcast by no one, your weekly spiritual sanctuary, a place where stillness speaks and the ordinary whispers the extraordinary. So take a deep breath and feel the weight of the world fall away. Step with us not into noise, but into stillness, not into chaos, but into clarity. Episode 8. Divine Contrast. How ugliness reveals beauty and calamity leads to growth. In today's episode, we unravel the divine wisdom behind contrast, how ugliness makes beauty visible, and how hardship secretly contains ease. Today, we explore a truth woven deep into the universe: how calamity births strength. Stay till the end. A single question might shift your entire relationship with pain and suffering. Consider Prophet Yūsuf, whose beauty mesmerized an entire city. Yet, his handsome and radiant face stood up precisely because others lacked such perfection. Beauty depends entirely on contrast. Without darkness, who notices the dawn? In the book, it says, it is he causes the night to merge into day, and the day to merge into night. Pause and think. Has darkness in your life ever made you truly cherish moments of joy? Indeed, without the lows, the highs lose their meaning. As the friends of God, the mystics, the awliya put it, the ugly have the greatest right over the beautiful, for it is their very existence that gives beauty its meaning. As Rumi famously wrote, in love's worship, infidelity is unavoidable. If the mountains and valleys became level, mountains would lose their majesty and the valleys their depth. The same goes for spiritual beauty. It shines brightest against the background of moral darkness. The master calligrapher once spilled ink on a pristine parchment. Instead of discarding it, he turned the blot into swirling vines around the beautiful script. critics praised the genius contrast. Without the accident, there would be no masterpiece. But what happens when life's contrasts intensify into severe trials or calamities? Is it the same divine principle at play even then? Calamity is knocking. Let us open the door to its hidden treasure. God says and emphatically assures us in 94, 5, and 6. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Notice he says with hardship, not after it. Ease lives within difficulty, like a pearl formed within the oyster's irritation. As the saying goes by Ali, it is in the core of all hardships that one finds God. God comforted the prophet in the same chapter. He says, did we not expand your chest and remove your burden? And then he commands the prophet. What does he say? وَإِذَا فَرَقْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَارْغَب. When you finish, strive again and turn eagerly towards your Lord. Hardship is an interruption. It is a divine preparation. Notice how God does not say relax. He says, strive again. Hardship is not an interruption to life. It is the path to life. As the philosopher Hegel echoes this, conflict is a law of progress. Suffering is a sign of life. No great thing has ever reached perfection without passion. Imam Ali, peace be upon him, in a letter to one of his companions, he writes, the wild tree has the strongest wood, and the soft greens the weakest bark. The plant that grow in barren soil burn longest and die the slowest. Have you not seen? At another point, he says in the book, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. Certainly, we have created humanity in hardship. And also, in chapter 2, 155, he says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ نَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. We will test you with fear. We'll test you with hunger. We'll test you with loss of wealth. We will test you with loss of life. We'll test you with loss of your fruits, your possessions. And it is only after that, he says, so give glad tidings to those who patiently endure. Life's tests are purposeful, not accidental. With that in mind, it's time to turn that tension, that stress, that anxiety into transformation. We will dive into the divine contrast method, 3 steps to grow from trials. Here's how you transform your personal trials into spiritual growth. If you need to take a moment or need to write it down, click on the link below in the description. There's a worksheet to help you with this process. It's called the Divine Contrast Method, 3 steps to grow from trials. 1. Name the trial clearly. What is it that is bothering you? Write it down. Specific identification, it weakens anxiety. Step 2. Seek the hidden wisdom. Ask yourself, what strength or virtue is God shaping within me with this trial? And step 3, if you choose to, share your story. Your experiences can guide and inspire others, converting personal pain into collective benefit. Pause again. Once you've written it down, think about it. What growth emerged from this trial? Ponder, reflect. There's a story in the heart of an ancient desert where time forgets to count the days. A traveler walked alone. On his shoulders hung 2 lanterns. One was perfect, a vessel of clarity, unmarred by time. Its glass shone like the moon, and the brass frame caught the sunlight in proud gleams. The other was forgotten by beauty. Its glass was chipped, clouded with dust, its handle rusted, its ridges uneven. It had seen storms and survived them. He walked with both through twilight dunes, trusting their flames to guide him. And then the storm came. Not just a gust, but a howling madness of wind and sand, sky swallowed in copper clouds. The flawless lantern, so noble in stillness, shattered on first contact. Its delicate symmetry became its grave. But the broken lantern, it flickered, it coughed, it swayed, and then it burned on. Its cracks let the wind pass through. Its dust deflected the fury. Its imperfections made it strong. And through the rage of nature, it was this fragile, wounded lamp that lit the traveler's path. When dawn returned, the traveler looked down at what remained. The shattered beauty lay buried in the sand. The broken lantern still glowed, faint, faithful, and alive. And in that moment, he whispered, perhaps the cracks were never flaws, but secret doorways for the light. Your flaws may protect hidden strengths, just waiting for adversity to reveal them. Going back to the verse 2:155, when he said in the book, they will test you. But he does not leave us just there. Right after that, he says, الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا عليه راجعون. The prescription is right after that. And when disaster, when pain and suffering strikes them, they invoke him and they say, indeed, we belong to Allah, and indeed, to him will be the return. What contrast in your life taught you the deepest lesson? Think, ponder, and when life's shadow press close, treat them like embers, nudge them gently, and watch divine warmth ignite your soul. And remember the prescription: when hardship strikes, invoke, to him we belong, to him we return. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Thank you for listening to Mārefa Podcast, from a diary of a no one. Until next time, stay humble, stay aware, and remember, without him, we are nothing.